Welcome back, everyone. Before we dive in, make sure to drop your thoughts and the lessons you took from the story in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get into it. I was 28, 6 months pregnant, standing in the rain with 2 trash bags and nowhere to go, because my husband said I was too much to handle. That night, everything I believed about love, loyalty, and family shattered. But what he didn't know, the blessing he threw away would change lives, including his, in ways he'd never imagined. I never imagined I'd be telling my story here, but I think someone out there might need to hear this. My name is Natalie, and 5 years ago, my entire life changed, because of one man I thought I could trust more than anyone. I met Marcus when I was 23. He was charming, wildly ambitious, and had this alpha energy that drew people in. I was fresh out of college, working in a bakery and saving up to go to culinary school. He walked in one day, complimented my smile, and the rest was history. We dated for a year, moved in together, and by year 2 we were married. I thought I hit the jackpot. Sure, he had a temper and could be controlling, but I chalked it up to stress, or just how men are. Looking back now, I realize how blind I was. When I found out I was pregnant, I was nervous, but excited. I was growing life inside me. But when I told Marcus, the look on his face wasn't joy, it was dread. He didn't say, "Congrats," or hug me. He just sat there, silent, staring at the wall like his world had ended. I didn't push. I figured he just needed time. But over the next few months he got colder. He started coming home late. Stopped touching me. Stopped looking me in the eye. Then the insults started. "You're lazy. You're blowing up like a balloon." Pregnancy's no excuse to sit around. I still cooked, cleaned, and tried to love him, but it was never enough. Then one night, at 6 months pregnant, I woke up and found a suitcase on the bed and Marcus standing over me. "You need to go," he said coldly. "I can't do this. You're dragging me down." At first I laughed, thinking it was some cruel joke. Then he threw a trash bag at my feet, with my clothes inside. He said I was ruining his future, that I trapped him. And the worst part? He told me I didn't even want the baby in the first place. I begged. I cried. I offered to leave and come back later to talk. But he shoved me out into the rain with nothing but my phone, 2 bags, and a baby kicking inside me. It was past midnight. I had no car, no money, and my family was 400 miles away. I walked to a bus stop and cried until I couldn't breathe. A kind woman named Lena, who worked the night shift at a nearby diner, saw me sobbing and offered me coffee and a seat. When I told her everything, she handed me a napkin with her sister's number. "She runs a women's shelter," she said. "Go there. You need a safe place." That shelter saved my life. They took me in, fed me, gave me a room, and most importantly, gave me hope. I enrolled in a free business program they offered for single mothers. Every day I reminded myself, "Your baby deserves better. You deserve better." 3 months later, I gave birth to a beautiful boy, Noah. He had Marcus's eyes but none of his cruelty. I can't lie and say it was easy. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, days I doubted everything. But with every giggle from Noah, every milestone he hit, I felt a strength I never knew I had. Eventually, I graduated from the business program, applied for grants, and launched my own online bakery, Mama's Oven. Within 2 years, I had a small team, a physical store, and thousands of followers on social media. My story, abandoned mom turned entrepreneur, caught local news attention. I was even invited to speak at women's empowerment events. Then, Marcus came back. 3 years after throwing me out, he walked into my bakery, shocked by the photos of me and Noah on the walls, our story framed in the lobby. He looked rough, lost, bitter. "I heard what you've done with my son," he said. I calmly said, "You lost the right to call him yours the day you chose your ego over your family." He tried to apologize, said he was in a bad place and wanted to reconnect. But I didn't want revenge. I didn't want him back. I just wanted peace. I allowed him to sit with Noah for 15 minutes. Noah was shy but polite. When the timer went off, I said goodbye. Marcus cried as he left, but I didn't. Because that woman who once stood in the rain, broken and alone, no longer existed. Sometimes life breaks you just to build you stronger. Marcus threw me away like I was nothing, but I became everything I ever needed to be. To all the women out there who've been discarded, devalued, and dismissed, you are not what they say you are. You are a blessing, even if they never receive it. If you enjoyed this story, please like, comment, and share this video with your friends. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a powerful story drop.